I was absolutely right in part 1. Oddly enough, this already feels nostalgic to me. This game just has that way about it. It feels like I played it in the mid-2000s or something, even though I'm just discovering it now. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Off. And we have got some stuff to do. You have been begging me to go back and re-explore some of the old zones, saying that things do in fact change. It's something I actually intended to do last episode, and it just slipped my mind by the end. There's Chaffet, wearing poor Valerie as a hat. So, let's return to nothingness for the first time, I think. At least the first time where I didn't have to. Zone 1. We've got to return to both of these. Wow, I had... Things are kinda gray now. And the tram's gone, and the name is off the sign. And there's a chorus of low whispers in the background. Music completely ceased. An inspiration has been found. Wait. Now we just have to walk the tracks. Now, it might be doing something with this. And it's something that I had actually considered myself. Sorry, this is short-circuiting my brain. This is... Did I suddenly stumble into the creepypasta version of this? Alright, so what I was saying is that every single boss that we've fought so far has been something that was corrupted, something that had been taken by these specters, or at least that's what it seemed like. Meanwhile, these workers, I believe they're called Elsens, are those who just want to bubble wrap everything, who want everything perfectly safe and secure. What if this is the world we're giving them? What if the color, what if the interest is what we're taking away? I mean, things seem dangerous for them. What are you? You're like a melting fetus or something. You don't even have a battle theme. Alright, hang on. Let's use wide angle on you. Secretary. Diabolical humanoid spirit. Unable to detect tight. Resist smoke. Weak to plastic. Oh, by the way, it wasn't until right after I finished recording that I realized how hilarious it is that whales are weak to plastic. Okay, well, Alpha, you're up. Use a converted string. Let's see what kind of health you're working with. 36. Omega. You go for an optimized blur. You're ready to attack. Let's try using defense when you're at full. But the thing is, we can only defend one of you. Takes a defensive stance, and it's muted. If we do an optimized blur, that could potentially do well, or it could potentially do awful. We need to get you a better attack. Batter, you're still muted. But you are slow on the attack. You're just now starting it again. Use an optimized blur again. 34. Better. Okay, converted string. That might kill you. There we go. We gained some items. Well, at least the revisit means we can farm some XP and items. Damien still retains its sign. So the first one was Elsen, right? This remains open. Yeah, this was where we first received our marching orders to head down into the mine, but it's been overtaken by plastic. That is so cool. Like, we're leaving what seems almost like an apocalypse in our wake. And yet we leave each of these areas feeling like we've purified them. It's only now we see what that means. And, well, actually, our character is black and white. Maybe this is entirely an intended result. Okay. Run with courage. Works best against specters. I mean, you're not considered a specter, but you're something. Converted string. Once more, these are very slow to attack. Omega, you're better off. Let's try a defense. So you look like you're poised to attack. Let's also defend? I guess it's just, yeah, I guess it just made the choice just now not to. Kill you. Yeah, optimize blur. I like to see it hit big. It can hit really big, it's just that most of the time it doesn't. No items. I really like that this is committing to an empty world. I mean, it's this whole adventure. We feel like a hero. But nothing about this, nothing has any color. Well, except for our save points. Yeah, let's just go ahead and save again right here. And collect some items. A fortune ticket. Well, we can explore where we hadn't before. Sort of. Oh, hey, it's two of them. Alright, let's start with what we can do. Oh, you're coming up a little bit faster now. And of course, we can't block all damage. One of them is going to hit next turn. So let's defend. Doing nothing. You could also defend, but we could potentially kill. It won't kill. It won't kill. You still do a ton of damage. Okay, let's converted string you, because that's kind of my strategy, is to just murder one thing to death. It's not enough. Just reduce your incoming, you know? That'll kill you. You're gone. Alpha. You actually might be better off poisoning. I mean, over time, because these guys don't have a ton of health, but they can hit decently once provoked. I think we can probably kill it before it does much more, though. Yeah, no, it's dead. Any of you guys want to level up, that would be great. And I've also just realized that, I mean, the item drops might be random, but you seem to deliver a fixed amount. There's a door, but it seems to be locked from the inside, still. Getting out of here would be great. I'm just kind of going from memory, but there may still be things down there. Oh, it's one of these sort of puzzles. This wasn't here before. Oh no, we can't get around you there. Alright. And you guys are here. Well, I would actually like to flee and retry in this moment. We can't flee. We can't flee from you. We don't even have the option. Alright, let's try this again. Let's knock you out. And then we should have access to the barn, where we have one of these right next to two guys. Wow. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut a lot of this combat just because there's not really particular need to show it. So if we come through here, there's even more of this still. But we could potentially get some items. There is reward for doing this. just move you there. There's one of you. As usual, these things are kind of really annoying. Okay, we can now push that out and get up through here. Can always come back for the other stuff. Okay, is that going to be one more slot above these? Because it matters. It's just one. Unless we do that. Come back down, it's still the same, but we can push it outward. Huh. Climbing a tower. Are you sure this game wasn't inspired by Yumi Nikki? Look, there's a green tree growing up through the center. Like, the interior is entirely the length of the tree. It speaks. Oh. Is that you, Cobb? Oh, no you're not. You're someone else. Please go. Should we fight? I don't want to fight. Are you like an optional boss or something? Alpha is level 9. Okay. Doesn't look like we can get in from here anyway. Well, look, I bet if we continue down the tram line, this may actually be the path to Alma, or the place right before it. There's guys on the tracks. Wow. And back onto another muted world. Oh my god, it's every 3 feet. Just give me a save. Continuing to move along. Oh, it's the post office building. And is there any place we can save? 2 pieces of golden flesh. Doesn't seem to work. It's so weird to see this place so empty. We've been through an absolute gauntlet using minimal items. Hey, the train has arrived at Alma, and here it stays. I would really like a save. Just anywhere, please. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, it's just one. We can handle it. Hey, look at that. Omega leveled up and can now use frontal perspective. Some more competences for Omega will definitely go a long way. Alright, let's save here. 10 eyes, what is that? Oh, you literally mean 10 eyes, like the ability to analyze an enemy. Okay. Save again. We're gonna cling to this. Oh, look at this. That's clever. It's the sound maze, but in a more muted world, there's no way to navigate it. We can bring a pedalo. Or not. Well, I guess that makes this a dead end. At least we profited. Hey, the pedalo spawned over here. We've got a ride now. I wonder if there will be new enemies in the plastic. It's like speaking another language. I have to do a mental conversion. No, it's literally just you guys. Everywhere we go. Alright, Alpha, you're going to poison, because starting to work on one of you tends to end this quicker. You could defend. I don't know if he'll attack this turn or next. Yeah, go ahead and give yourself a defend. You're damaged. Small hit. Omega. Look, we don't need the health. Good hit. And he was so stunned he chose to do nothing. In fact, we probably don't even need competences to kill you. There you go. And see, coming back here has actually been a decent lesson in endurance, which really is what this combat comes down to. Right, and I guess. But again, see, you can always just attack someone else. And that assumption is why I haven't really been doing it a whole lot. Well, the batter's now level 10. And we are making money. The structure of this is completely different. The 10 of spades. Another Monday. A couple of these guys, but it hardly matters at this point. And here we find the grand finale. Curious. A bizarre object associated with plastic. That sounds important for later. Okay, let's save once more. And I think we can always come back. I think I'm done exploring Zone 1 now. We've still got to explore. Well, we could also return to Zone 0. Is there any reason to come back here? It gives us the option. It all looks the same. Silver flesh. Hey, shopkeep's here. Why, yes, I'm here as well. I wonder if that's the creator's voice. On the other hand, it's been a while since I've seen Pablo around here. If I wanted to sell you, say, the grand finale, we do not even have the option. We don't even have the option. Okay, well, I'm thinking it may be a good idea to just buy a whole bunch of items, right? I mean, if we're really gonna need them to power through these boss fights, it's probably good to have a stock of them at all times. And especially for times where we can buy up to 85. Alright. I'll take 20 right now. You don't have anything I can use to restore CC, so we can't entirely rely on money. That was kind of my whole farm plan. Well, look. We need to start planning what we want to do with that Monday, and it seems to me like Omega is kind of the support role, while Alpha is the one that inflicts effects on enemies. Alpha's already got Monday, but in any case, I've also got Sunday equipped, which means I don't become a liability to my friends. But this place still has color, so Zone 0, I guess, is still A-okay? You know, I've started to realize, and I'm sure this is important, every zone has a tall tower at the center of it. Zone 0 had the building where we met the judge. Zone 1 had the, the post office. Zone 2 has the Library of Bismarck. Which we must now revisit, by the way. I wonder if there will be a different type of enemy here, or if it's the same thing. Not even any way to navigate anymore. Check the sign. It's become unreadable. And the way to the town is just a bare wall. Oh my god. What the heck are those melting things? And they've already got some build-up. Okay. Wide angle, they're still just called secretaries. Demoniacal human spirit. Resists smoke, weak to plastic. Okay, well, a couple of them are about to attack, so Alpha, you're gonna defend. Or I guess they won't. Omega, you defend. Yeah, they're inflicting a lot right now. Okay, so who are we starting with? Omega. You can cure a lot of things, but you just do damage. We'll start on you. As good as any. Should we just weather whatever's coming? Bat or defend? Okay, if that's all you did with that, that's fine. Batter. Attack. Wonder if you have a similar amount of health. Alpha snapped out. You guys are a lot more aggressive than the other ones. Alright, Omega. Defend. But you can just do that. And you're still not dead, Obby. Okay, Alpha. Converted string you to death, please. Thank you. Start working on another one. See, sometimes even when you get there, you don't do everything. Good hits, but not enough. You use a lot of support attacks, but... Once more, we're trying to kill you guys without losing items, because we need those for the boss fights. Although I suppose, like, even winning one fight with you guys is more than worth it, in terms of being able to buy more. That was a good hit. And you get another one. Even your regular attacks do quite a lot. That was just 2 attacks. Alright, finally you're dead. We got a lot for that, though. We got a lot for fighting them. Alright, we need to go this way. And out and down. Oh, you can intercept us right here, can't you? There we go. That's gonna be a save. Well, coming back here is definitely the way to go if we want to farm money and XP. Well, they finally got their wish. We're quiet in the library. Can we still read these things? We cannot. Okay, well, we definitely have to try and make our way to the top. And any room where they don't attack us is a win! Okay, just 2? That's good. We'll use our same strategy as before. Poison, you. And defend, Omega. And that allows you to weather that. Just keep working on the 1. Because our highest impact competences are the lowest, like, use. We have the ability to regain CC through abilities, through items. We're not really going to be able to make much use of items. They're actually... we haven't built up very many. I wonder if the total stock of the shop changes throughout the game, or if it's going to come down to something more like location. Is it just me, or are these staircases getting longer? Perhaps not. I wonder if there's anything we can actually do to prevent the appearance of enemies. Here we go. Okay, that makes things a lot easier for us, and we've leveled up along the way. Kitty? Kitty Danger, a vengeful symbol, and an inspiration. Something can certainly be both. Offensive equipment. Alpha does offensive stuff more often, so it's better to go with you. Actually, wait. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm happy with that item. I'm not sure if it'll re-roll the items if we try to open this again after loading a save. Which one are you? What are you doing? I'm meowing at the top of my lungs, pretending the echoes belong to someone. Someone I used to know. Have you seen my dear brother? You were there, remember? That is incredibly sad. If we enter here, that's still entering the library. I literally just went to nothingness just so that I could come back out at the entryway. Oh good, just one of you. That means we can focus our attacks. I think we unlocked a new attack on Alpha when it leveled up. We have to defend, but let's have a look at it first. So, long string. It's only a couple points more, but special attack with considerable impact. I want to try that. Alright, we defend. Or not. Or not. Screw it, just do the damage. Oh look, we actually have a land bridge now to the amusement park. 3 pieces of golden flesh and an inspiration. The signs remain unreadable. Oh, and there's another thing here. The door to the boss's office is gone, as is the way to the roller coaster. What the heck are you? I'm sorry, but I seem to be walking on your face. New things are happening again. I don't feel like I can trust you. I had a bad dream. A different one. I will crush your bones until all that's left is a stinky mash. And this mash will turn into something else. And it will never stop. You can't prepare. Well, since we just saved, we can see what it's like. Look at you, it's a giant enemy crab! You're already halfway to fighting me. Should we wide angle you? Maldician. Anomalous seraphic incarnation. Unable to detect type, resists palsied. Impure used entropic piety. Okie dokie, well, we can always... Oh, look, here's a new attack we have. Long string. Special attack with considerable impact. So we'll try that in a bit. Right now, I want to open you with expected bracket. So now you're poisoned. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you have, like, crazy health, right? Just randomly impact you. Good. Wow, you have... Yeah, no, that's insane. That's insane. We're not gonna be able to beat this at all. You can give yourself buffs, you can do all these things, you charge incredibly quickly, but we can see what Longstring does. 64, wow. Did I tell you about my bad dream? It changed again. Maybe you can tell me all about it when I come back to actually kill you if I ever decide to do that. Look at you, you've got custom animations and the ability to just swipe the entire board. Listen to that, vocals in the soundtrack, but very understated ones. Okay, so I'm gonna give my hot take for soundtracks because I remember watching a YMS review of The Amazing Spider-Man, or it might have been Amazing Spider-Man 2, and they made fun of the fact that there was vocals in the soundtrack, and I loved it. I thought it was good. But anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. Let's hit you and see how we do. Optimize blur, continue. You're about to do massive damage. You're in it now. You're in it. and there's a house around you that is collapsing. What the heck? The optional boss fights dialogue is really cool. Alright, defend. As if it'll matter. You're impure. Bubble has appeared. Plastic degrades around Bubble. Alright, Alpha, do yourself a long string. 110? Batter. Hang on, wait. What can we use here? Inspiration does plastic damage, so I'm a little confused then. Does that help or hurt? 191! Wow! Anyway, you just murdered Omega. What if we just keep spamming these things at you? We actually have gotten you down pretty far. Wait, no, maybe we could actually do this. I spent so much time assuming I would die. Well, that's on me, I guess. Double Bubble. True love will have to wait. A lot of things are gonna have to wait now. And we're dead. Alright, at a certain point I've got to move on, and we are ready for Zone 3. Or at least I hope so. Well, we're probably a little better prepared than we were at the start of this video, so that's good at least. The music upon entering this place may be foreboding, but I'm starting to think that this is probably an earlier example of making the player question just what it is to be the player. I mean, we come in given a holy mission, and, well, as a player of video games up until that point, we just kind of accept it. Now that we see the results, I have to wonder what the batter's intentions actually are. I mean, was this the desired result? Are we actually the ones being puppeteered, or maybe they don't even know that we don't know this is the result? What a shift. There's something written here. Back in a minute. Doubt it. It's a poster full of stamp marks. Okay, I guess we'll take it. The stamped note. Does it do anything? Maybe we can show it to someone? Hey there. The plastic is beautiful today. Yeah, I mean, if the plastic is water, it's kind of strange that the whales are weak to it, but then again, they just kind of hover in the air, so sky whales can drown? I don't know. The monorail is free to ride for all personnel. Isn't that amazing? Am I a personnel? Suppose I am. Vesper Area 1. It's kind of like a remixed version of the first zone. In that way, anyway. I think my stamped note can be of use to me here. Chris, display it when you can by pressing shift. Oh no. Is this gonna be a minefield? Are you aware that the position of the cutlery on your plate means something? Sure thing. Okay, next to 3, and then diagonal to 4, and then up to 5. This is weird. Okay. 6, 7, all the way to 8, and I guess that's us through. Buddy, did you find yourself a mess? Because if not, you're looking a little worse for wear.
No.
Top of the morning, my dear reckless accomplice. I've changed a touch anatomy-wise, but you will no doubt have recognized me at first sight as your old pal himself, the judge. Zachary?
No.
I guess my disguise is no match for your keen and unforgiving eyes. Pablo isn't really in top form at the moment. I'm going to replace him for a while, which means I must immediately start hunting for obscure clues that I can take pleasure in revealing to you bit by bit in a deconstructed kind of way. It's weird, this game deconstructs in a straight manner and hangs the lampshade. TV tropes must love this game. I can already smell the good times.
No.
In the meantime, would you take a look around the dormitories? I've heard that the specters were quite active there. Oh, they're active all right. Oh, and we found the pillar art, Zone 3. So let's go ahead and change it. Actually, changing it to dynamic will probably get us the same thing, right? There we go. Ghosts among the pipes. Maybe there was something to what I said before, about the ghosts being more cute and fun than anything. Alright, we're gonna have to... It's Minesweeper, but where... The sweeper! Okay. Blind Spectre is hasty. There's some attacks coming in. You guys are like more degraded versions of some of the ones we saw before. Okay, well, let's do some research early on. It's worth the hits. Crown of the Dead. Diabolical and airborne royal headwear. Spectre type, resists smoke, weak to metal. Okay, you're doing all kinds of bad stuff. Alpha, why don't you go ahead and hit... Maybe you can one-hit the Mute Spectre? No, not quite, but that was a very good hit. Omega, you use an optimized blur on the same one. Gun. Alpha, go for a big hit on you. Wow! Okay, Batter. Run with courage on the same one. Wow, we're doing damage now. And especially with crits. Okay, Omega. Keep hitting. Wow, it's like our minimum is our old maximum. You do an expected bracket on you. You'll do your thing. Which is continue to, yeah, you're our engineer. To use an ODST reference. So we should actually be... We can cut through you a lot faster than you can heal. Or so I think. Maybe we should actually start on the other guy. Yeah, you always kill the mage first, because he's the support. Should have learned that by now. Nah, you've got nothing. Let's defend to regain some CC. And, you know, defend. But we're also going to want to... Why don't we use an eye so that we don't have to use the batter's turn? These status effects, they don't last between battles, do they? I don't think so. Let's not use that for you. Yeah, there's no need to use a competence. Wow, we're getting a lot. And we're back here, because we screwed up by stepping on a mine. Okay, let's go save. I see how this place works. So once I'm at 1, can I run all the way across to the other one? That's skip 3, and on the 4th. Right here is where I need to be. I can. Skip 1 and go to 2. 3. Down to 4. Straight down to 5. Can I help you? Just let your jubilance guide you, and you'll avoid the specters easily. I don't trust that advice. I expected you to turn into a burnt right there. So next is over to you, but that's not where I need to be. No, we can go actually straight up because the green continues. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 2 more. And then we can go right here, and then to here. There we are. That's kind of cool. It's like more intuitive than it looked at first. Memo. There are no specters under the mattresses. Got it, check under the mattresses. I'm not hiding anything, I promise. You're not turning into a burnt either? Do these guys even show up here? Memo. Do not forget to make your bed when you get up. I don't make my bed. Who is that for? 2 fortune tickets have been found. There's no need to be afraid. No one wishes you any harm. I love how in the very limited detail afforded by the few pixels that are used in your model, we can still see the bags under your eye belaying your nervousness. Oh lord. Who are you? Are you specters? You're not evil, right? Of course not. You're our friends. Oh, that's how I would go if I saw a ghost. Oh my god. This isn't a serious injury. I'm sure of it. Given the style of this game, it actually always kind of shocks me when I see blood. It always blindsides me like, oh, this is this kind of game. I mean, I had assumed that they were afraid of possession, or even shouldn't be afraid at all. Taste my holy wrath, corrupt souls. That's the first time we've seen someone just be straight murdered on camera. Okie dokie. So, if we wanted to attack, say, you... Crown of the Dead. You're gonna do stuff right off the bat. You have such good hits now. One of the biggest joys in this game is leveling up so that you can go into the next fight and go, whoa! I've been doing that a lot. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. It's been a while, too. We're just gonna take the incoming until that happens. Okay, now what we need... What do I need? You seem more dangerous, so let's start hitting. Hey, check it out. Even the soundtrack is like a muted version of, like, the radio-esque music in the background. I like that. I like it when themes are mixed and matched. See, music is a powerful tool, and I always talk about how locations in games can be mixed and matched to create different feelings using precedent that the player already understands. But the same can be done for themes like this. In this case, the battle theme is slightly remixed, slightly more, I guess you could say, muted in the vocals, while the music itself is actually just kind of gone. Okay, just keep hitting. Everybody's muted all the time. These guys are doing a number. We're gonna do your nonsense. And you're gonna die. This muting is not going away. I mean, we have objects we can use to cure it, but I don't want to use objects on you guys. Better. We all need to get back to it. Hey, Omega leveled up. salvation be yours, children of evil. People act very strangely around here. I should go talk to Zachary about it, or the thing that used to be Zachary. It's dead. I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Memo, do not bring the dessert to bed. Yeah, crumbs in bed is a crummy situation. Sorry, I cope with a dark sense of humor. Anyway. I'm thinking that the 6 indicates that we probably come off of the black 5. In the meantime, if we want to fast travel back, we can step off the path and get into a fight. Meanwhile, though... Run with courage is such a crazy good thing now. So from 5, we go 1, 1, 6, 7, 8. Actually, should I talk to you? Phantoms aren't evil, you don't have to worry about them. I don't believe you. Alright, we were at 8. Means the next one is 9, and up to 0. Actually, let's read that plaque on the wall. Cleaning duty will be assigned based on your employee ID number. I believe Zone 3 is the best place in the whole world. Well, it might be the only place in the whole world soon. I love the cafeteria food. Yes, it's so good. Yes. Do not attack the specters, and they will not attack you. More taken management? The director told us that the specters are nice. It must be true. Okay, identified director as the boss for this zone. Yes, okay, we got another one! Epsilon has joined you. Let's see, Epsilon comes in at level 10, already damaged. Huh, maybe it was here battling them before us. Okay, well, we're gonna have to visit Zachary and make some purchases on your behalf. Moloch's meat. Have sweet dreams at night. Why does that come off so disconcerting? Like, very cult-like. Okay, once more, we're gonna fast travel. Meat Spectre is hasty, charges quickly. Oh, immediately just opens up. Okay, then, well, that sort of screws us up, doesn't it? Guess we may as well just start attacking then. You're not going to be able to heal the full thing, because I've seen how much you heal. We can long string you, and do massive damage, and optimize Blurry you for also massive damage. Okay, now Epsilon, let's see what you can do. Classical Drama lightly increases an ally's attack. And Surrealist Tragedy. Special attack with low impact hits all foes, so you're great with, like, scattershotting. Takes a lot of C, though. Tell you what, why don't we increase the batter's attack? There we go. The batter has strength. And now Omega can... just optimize bore the crap out of you? Yeah, see, I was wondering if a crit guarantees a high-end hit on there. Looks like, well, it at least helps. Batter, despite doing nothing there, just kind of let his squad handle it, just took the upgrade, and now has Run with Grace. Didn't get a lot of money, but that's alright. We've got to go see Zachary. Gotta take my little boy Epsilon to the store to get him a nice sailor suit for his pictures.
Meow.
how's your investigation into the dormitories going? It seems that the people here aren't afraid of the specters.
No.
Not afraid of the ectoplasms? That's very odd indeed. I must admit that I have very few customers around here, so I'm not up to date on local customs. Maybe you should take a look around Area 2. That's where you'll find what they call the treatment rooms.
No.
Okay. Getting there's no problem. Just take the underground monorail. Let's have a race, too. If you get there first, I'll give you an item for free. Okay. Wait, do I have to talk to you again, or does the race start now? Alright, we gotta do all this in reverse. So we go down to here, back to 5, down to here, down to here, down to here, over to here, and down and out. I didn't even buy anything from you. Didn't get the chance. Vesper monorail, please choose your destination, area 2, 3, and 4. Look at that, we even see a little animation. It's like Indiana Jones riding a plane. You should not make so little noise when you walk. It's abnormal. You're very different from the workers in Zone 2. Too bad, dear Chris. I've arrived before you. Of course, this was scripted. You had no chance of pulling it off. Yeah, I kind of figured when you didn't actually walk off. It's still funny to acknowledge it, though. And once again, and I have to keep thinking back to the fact that this was 2008, and I think this is really when games started to defy those expected conventions of games. Because a lot of huge releases that really broke the mold came out in the late 2000s, one of which was BioShock, which also in its own way questioned what it meant to be a player character and not think about our role here. So look, here's an item to help you forget the pain and sorrow of such bitter and final defeat. A defeat which looks very similar to the expected victory. A golden flesh has been found.
No.
I'll leave you to your search. If you find something suspicious here, no need to hesitate. Let me know as soon as possible. So you become an active part of the investigation. And you've got your own shop.
No.
So, what's new? Nothing.
No.
Alright, come back when you have some fresh news. Can I not buy from you? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to delay Epsilon's purchases. But maybe we can do some leveling. Wait, oh no. Oh. I have to make a little money too, after all. This is so bizarre. Okay, let's see what we can buy for our new friend. We can get Michael Bat, 500 credits, but well worth for any damage we can do. Look at our attack, 81! I didn't even notice it jumping so greatly. But always worth. A hidden symbol. Can get a couple of those. Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's gonna be one for Alpha, one for Omega, and one for Epsilon. Definitely gets you to use the money you get. Color of Hatred. We can all wear this. 870 credits. What are we saving it for? Epsilon, of course, is the one that's going to benefit the most. I'm keeping a lot of items because I don't know if they'll be important later, but I think it's really funny that you're willing to give us so much for the photo of Zachary. Like, what, are you nostalgic for it? Do you like to pretend you were actually there? Knowing you, for all I know, maybe you were. Let's just start pressing levers. Unfortunately we can't. Look at that! Foreground! It's a massive leap in graphical technology. If I pierce the pipes, I could make some of it come out. But if it broke loose, I would never get any of it again. The director said if we do our jobs well, we'll keep getting it. All the better. It's important to put your heart into your work. Your heart's gonna be spilling out all over if you do this the wrong way. Switch is on. There's gotta be some way to figure this out. Oh, hey, what the heck are you? You are a research potential, that's what you are. Von Gacy. Ghoul with an unbridled haircut. Beast type, resists meat, weak to plastic. Okay. Tell you what, let's just go ahead and hit you with a long string, 77. Omega, can use an optimized blur. We're doing damage already. You're building up. Alpha, it won't kill you. It won't kill you. Maybe we're better seeing the results of a defend. 18 CC, and you did that. That's low impact. Why don't you increase the batter's attack? I'm really curious to see what'll happen. You're gonna do your thing. Oh, it's probably a lot. But if we run with courage... Definitely a great hit by our earlier standards, but still could have been more. Alright. You can probably just attack him. There we go. All of you gained XP. At least received a little bit of credits. Can't really farm just one. You need the big groups. Flip it to off. And off. And off. And that lowered you. There was no puzzle to it. Everything is now off. Do you have anything to say about that? I guess not. If you do not work your scheduled hours every day, you will not get any dessert, and potentially die. Do your job well and you will be rewarded. See, now I need to know just what it is that's running through these pipes. The way you phrased your statement almost makes it sound like a riddle. What if we turn you back on? Access to the... I was just gonna flip everything back on, or rather I was gonna see what happens when everything's on and that's down. Guess it didn't matter. Oh, there's another one. That is the closest text approximation of the noise you made. Working is a pleasure every day. And I think there's a problem with the dessert. My portion today isn't as big as usual. You're not going to tell me there's actually dessert flowing through these pipes, are you? The Fifth Element? There's a reference there, but I've only seen that movie once and it was a while ago and I don't remember enough to make a Fifth Element joke, so get off my back. The switch is now off, and some of these things will now be exposed. That's layer 1. Now what about the rest? I just saw a box held behind the other stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna have our fun with you, Von Gacy. 80, and that's just expected now. Okay, long string. Attack. Yeah, no, we can absolutely just alpha strike a single one of you. Let's defend. Or let's just kill you. We defended erroneously. Ah, here we are. Oh. So what if we come back here now and flip you back to on? That simply reverses them. And that puts you both back. Oh, come on. We gotta figure this out while navigating this room. That was the wrong thing. Alright, well, we can just long string you. No point in making you lethargic. 100. That hit you for 100. Alright, let's just smack you to death. Maybe this is a good place to farm. That put you back. Wait, what? Are you messing with the switch, buddy? Oh, we did it. I don't know what I did. Entry restricted to factory personnel only. Security test. Please enter the pass name. Elsen? Incorrect. Director's note. Be careful about typos. Okay. Working is a pleasure every day. There's gotta be a hint here. No. Unless... Ah, that would have been hilarious. I think we're technically looking for a name, so do any of you say your name? With 3 periods was not it. Or, well, I actually haven't tried it with the 3 periods. No. And it's not just gonna be... It's not just gonna be director, is it? No. So what are we meant to do then? We also can't leave when it's like this. I don't want to hit any other switches because we could lose this. I don't know what I did the first time. Oh, but we can get this. A fast symbol. A fast symbol would improve your attack. So there you go. Let's start our attack against you. That's a name. That seems like a name anyway. That's actually it, I swear. I've been on this for a while. Let's try it. It says, be careful for typos. Wait. Von Gacy. That was actually it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's the only name in the room. And you have to note that it's asking for a past name, but still. No. The sugar. Sugar pipes? Don't touch the sugar. The dessert is the only joy in their lives. Get the hell away from here, specters. Oh no, you spoke out of line. Out. Out! Like they're cats. You want to eat our sugar too. Oh, they were burnt seducicles. Okay, defense might be helpful right now. Yeah, everybody just gang up on Omega. Everyone always does. Okay, Alpha, here's what's gonna happen. You don't need to use an object. You need to use long string. We're gonna start on the cavalry burns. Actually, I don't think I have examines on them. But yeah, just start doing damage. 60, you just bleed too. Omega, one of you has something that I need. Okay, you can optimize blur, continue to attack. The batter. Okay, obviously you're gonna do that. Start big. I could have killed somebody, I should have killed somebody. You would like to defend, but I want to see your surrealist tragedy. Decent. Worth it. maybe not super. Everybody's ganging up. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to end you, is what's gonna happen. And then Omega, you're gonna optimize blur the second guy in line. You're gone. And then batter. Run with courage. Smack him. Cute. Just hit him. Epsilon's got its uses. No. No! We must protect the sugar!
No.
It smells awfully good in here. No doubt it's thanks to these immaculate piles of white powder. That joke is so obvious I don't even need to make it. You pretty much made it for me. It resembles sugar. I think it is sugar. Seems so. Well, it's very surprising. I didn't think I'd find an ingredient like that in an area like this. Is there something you're not telling me, Zachary? Maybe we'll find some answers in Area 3. Logic obliges us to start with a third before trying the fourth. Remember, we're in a video game. Let's do things in a structured way. You are not a co-commentator. Well, go on. I'll meet you again over there. Hurry. You're kind of the devil on our shoulder to the judge's angel. By the way, I suggest you be careful on your way back. People seem to be feeling under the weather. I love how you actually ducked out and back in. It appears to have put them in a very bad mood.
No.
Understood. See you later. Meanwhile, let's explore the sugar factory. A fortune ticket. Unfortunately, we're quite low on CC now. Nope, let me out. Let me out, let me out, let me out. They're beelining straight towards me. Oh no, we need the switches. Okay, we're gonna fight. That did the opposite of what I needed. Back up. Huh. Okay, you. It's still not gone down. Maybe if we do that and then this. No. Oh my. So what do you want then? They're all converging in this corner. Flip switch. Gotta keep moving. Let's do it in reverse then. Flip switch. All of that comes back up. Oh, I see. Is it a combination? And that means that this is now open. Oh, it's all of them. It's everyone. Alrighty. And Zachary is no longer manning his post. Neither of them. You're not feeling under the weather, are you? I don't know what I'd do without the tram. What if we don't do things in a structured manner? Special access card is required. Okay. So in the end, the choice was not really mine. It likes to dangle choice over my head, though, doesn't it? Sometimes, when I go to sleep, I'm afraid that my legs won't be there anymore when I wake up. Huh. We found our tower. There's always a tower. And that's making it quite terrifyingly clear how we'll be infiltrating this factory. So I understand the idea is supposed to be that your hands are moving one over the other, but it's really funny to watch them, like, flicker back and forth between white and orange, like you're trying to land air traffic. Jump. Have we a choice? Hopefully we land in a sugar pile. Oh my! Game of the Mortal Fall. Catch 10 add-ons before the timer runs out so the batter doesn't die in a bloody crash. Be careful about the phantoms. If you touch 3 of them, you lose. Oh. Okay, and you. Wow, you turned this into a somewhat 3D minigame. Okay. Wow, you're treating this like a carnival game almost. And you're moving towards me always. Alright, that was 2. More. Wait, are those counting? Oh, come on, that should have counted. Ow. Victory! Sort of. I guess the add-ons slowed our fall. Wow, molten sugar. Nasty stuff if it gets on you. The sugar. The sugar in the pipe. The sugar in the pipe. In the pipe. Alright, well, keep shoveling it in. Oh. You. What? Where did you come from? I'm the batter, and I jumped down the chimney. Do I need to walk you through it? Ah. What is this place? Oh, we've not seen one of these in a while. You're here in the sugar ovens of Vesper, in the north of Zone 3. Here we burn the corpses of people who die, and thanks to an ingenious system of pipes, transform the vapor into sugar. So what you're saying is that Elsen dessert that they crave so much is recycled people. Okay, we'll insert Soylent Green reference here. The pipes traversing the factory walls draw it to the treatment rooms, where it's purified and separated from the residual ashes. Finally, the sugar is distributed to all employees as a reward for the work they carry out every day. It's a secret element, the 5th element, and the most important. They work themselves to death so they can produce their reward for working themselves to death. Because without sugar, people could no longer bear reality, and they would go mad. Who's responsible for this? Are you bringing me sugar? No. The director is responsible. He's in Area 4. Okay. Well, I'm really glad I climbed all the way up here and jumped down a chimney. The question now is, how am I getting out? They're dead. So they need more corpses so they can make more sugar, so I guess the specters mean the economy is booming. But it definitely does seem like, in the end, this whole game is about the disruption of the reward cycle. The people of every zone have basically created their societies around solving one specific problem, and yet the societies they build end up defeating the purpose of that solution. That's been the case for every single one. He's feeding the sugar into these pipes. Jump. I guess we're doing this again. And nope, we come right back down to here.
Meow.
I'm here. Oh, looks like I beat you this time. Welcome, Chris. You're here in the sugar ovens of Vesper, in the north of Zone 3. I know, that's already been explained to me. Ah.
Meow.
All the better, all the better. That certainly buys us some time. I must purify the guardian of this zone. Of course, that's a given. I have an access card for the monorail. Let's hurry to Area 4 to meet that mysterious director. Okay. Please choose your destination, Area 4. Wow, it's going straight down, huh? Attention, attention. Obstacle detected. Vehicle is unable to move forward.
Meow.
It seems that there's a slight problem. Would you take a look around while I keep watching here? Sure thing, but I am out of time. As always, I'm continuing to enjoy this more, and it's starting to get to the heart of its themes, I think. In the beginning, this just felt like nonsense, but as with most art, there is a method to the madness. And as we're learning, sometimes the method is madness. The combat has, while still annoying at times, definitely gotten a lot more fun as more variety is added. I feel like the more granular it becomes, the more it feels like I'm actually in control and strategizing to an extent. And you guys have definitely helped a lot with getting me into it more quickly. Perks of releasing episode by episode. And speaking of the combat, I don't know if I'm up for it, but these new boss monsters, I looked it up, and apparently they are actually new to the Steam re-release, which is really cool. Like, that's a substantial change to the base game that's a classic at this point. Maybe we will go after them if we feel like it, but even still, the idea of going back to those zones, something we have no reason to do and isn't indicated at all, and finding out a huge other side to this game, that's definitely on a level that, honestly, visiting this game is worth it for that alone. That is such an interesting feature. It's this simple thing that I feel like a good portion of players will just never think to do, and yet it completely changes everything, and that's a really big swing. Hey, we just kind of keep falling into these batting metaphors, huh? You know what, I just recorded an outro, but I think we really are like right up at the end of this zone, so we may as well get a boss fight in, regardless of how long this ends up being. I've tried to have shorter episodes of series, but sometimes fewer episodes is also a good thing. The schedule is packed. What are you doing just standing out here? What are you doing in the middle of the tracks? You look nervous. Oh, it's you again. Oh my god. The art in this is insane. Okay, let's wide angle you early as we can. Critic burnt. Sugar deprived employee of the Vesper. Burnt type, resist plastic, weak to smoke. Well then, have we got the thing for you? Alpha, go ahead and defend this. I can never tell when you're gonna actually do it. Did you just ask for help? Either way, it did nothing. Alright, go ahead and boost the batter for me. This feels wrong. This feels like something I shouldn't do, maybe. But let's run with Dementia while boosted. 185. Alpha, go ahead and long string you. Omega, optimize blur. Your attack doesn't have a name. Well, you're about to use critical help. Maybe we should stop you from doing that? That was terrifying. Even the battle screen is dark. I'm not going this way.
Meow.
So, what's blocking the path? Obstacle has disappeared. The monorail is going to redepart. Please be careful during departure.
Meow.
This time I'll be going on ahead. We'll meet up again later. Take care of yourself. I'll try, but we're going into a boss fight. Hopefully we're a bit better equipped this time. God, that was so creepy. When I first started this game, I was wondering if I had maybe made a mistake. But this has definitely delivered, and it's because of how restrained it is with that stuff. All the creepiness is integral and minimal. I guess this means there's a door here. Oh no, it's a maze. It's locked, and you guys are patrolling around. No. I'm gonna try and stay out of your path. Video games. Oh no. Oh no, you're converting. We need to put in cheat codes here. Okay. Let's get out of this. This is probably something pretty meta. Converting keypad to gamepad. My legs sting me. Oh my... It's been my response to most things at this point. Wide angle you, pastel burnt. Malicious employee of Area 4. Burnt type, weak to smoke. Oh, we knew that. Alpha, go ahead and defend yourself. Still a big hit on Omega. Alright, attack him with nothing. Epsilon. Just hit. Oh, wow, that was nothing. Batter. Run with dementia. You've got nothing going on. Elsen has appeared. You're a boss! I really hadn't realized that. We can cure effects. Can hurt you as well. Okay, which one of you is the burnt? Is it the Elsen? Or maybe you ate it. Yeah, I don't think we can... Epsilon's helping, but we just can't damage this thing. There's gotta be something else. Oh wait, we could go through here. I chose to just reload that one. But there is lots of fighting to be done. Okay, batter. Start off with run with dementia. You got whatever that is. I can long string you. This'll... Wow, you don't even die from that. Omega, you optimize blur him away, please. Thank you. Now batter, you're muted. You can still attack well. You guys have got nothing going for you. You actually just start hitting that guy. 142, wow. Epsilon, just keep attacking him. Thank you. You'll do that. And probably use regular attacks, actually. There we go. Hey, Alpha leveled up. All useful stuff. Locked. We'll want to avoid your attacks where we can. A brick wall. Locked. 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 And locked. Oh, the music here is crawling. That room had its own soundtrack. There's nothing here, yet something is implied. The desk slides through the wall. Push it? Yes. And maybe from there... Ah, yes, we couldn't just move the chairs. ZBDJ. Ah, I bet those are on the gamepad. CBDJ. Are you gonna meta this thing and say that we need a cheat to beat that monster? Or maybe we can beat it without. Alright, I took a screenshot so that we have it. Staircase going down. Zachary, what are you doing here? It may be that I have some mischievous advice to relieve your suffering brain from a misprescribed dosage of difficulty, but it won't be free this time. I'm on the hunt for a particular object which should be around here somewhere. Bring me this intriguing item, and I will throw open the doors of understanding. Okie dokie. It's locked. It's locked. An invisible box. Friday has been found. What does that do? Equipment that is beneficial to competences. Well, we always want to make sure the battery is full. Maybe we'll reassign one of those. Get out of my way. Locked, of course. Let's get back and save. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.